It's missing the opposition and all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Colts first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
Here's Luck. Caught left side by Funchess. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 39. Yards there, a big one.
First and goal, Indianapolis.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Mike, 12. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Hey, Charlie. 55.
Throwing again is Luck. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
After the interception, it's long. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, get in the way. Anyway, show it up. Tighten up. Jim. F-O.
Brissett now. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And he's going to go down again. Jayon Brown. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 33-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Keep it up, guys. 58, boys, 58. Check. 58, right over there, right over there.
Here's Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by first quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Love. Incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They are going for it. It's Love. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Check out. Ready. 59. Hey, I'm coming up to you. I'm coming up to you. Check. Club. Lucky. Club.
On first down, Love. Funchess has it complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
59. Check right. Switch.
They'll try and run with Ware. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Love. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On third down, Mariota. And he fires one, but incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Mariota now. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. First down, Mariota. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Luck now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and long, it's Locke. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They're going to go. It's Locke. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be...
That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You ain't doing that. Check. Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Locke. Caught left side by Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck. And that'll be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check. 59.
Luck throwing again. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Watch twist. Watch.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there.
Bravo. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Here we go. 11B. 3 buzz.
He'll try and throw for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, check. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming.
Luck on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Luck Funches with a catch over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. First half all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58.
Now Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Taywan Taylor, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check out. 390. Watch the run. Set.
On 1st down, it's locked. Being chased out left. Now a hit and Locke lost the football. It's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Locke. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Ringo. 29 is the money. Let's go, Mexico. Here we go. Kill.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the air now with Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota, he'll rifle this one. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A second down run with Lewis. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis has the first down and then some. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Andrew Luck, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago when he was comeback player of the year, and he needs another one right now if he wants a Colts victory. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey.
They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10.
Check three.
One.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Right there. You got double up, double up, double up, double up.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. It's our field. It's our field. Nice 7, let's go. 58, boys.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Close. Check 26. On. Hey, exit. We got it. 11.
Now Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly. Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it'll bring up third down. Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, it's Lewis, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Cross. Mark 55. Hey, Delta. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 1st and 10, Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory. Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check.
Throwing here, Mariota. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff. And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did. So for the Titans, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.